Books is pleased to present the Modern Scholar Series, where great professors teach you. My name is Richard Davidson, and I'll be your host. Today, we begin a course from the Communication Matters series. That's Not What I Meant, the Sociolinguistics of Everyday Conversation. Your professor is Dr. Deborah Tannen, University Professor at Georgetown University. Professor Tannen is an internationally recognized scholar who's received fellowship grants from the Rockefeller Foundation, the National Endowment for the Humanities, the National Science Foundation, the American Council of Learned Societies, and the Alfred P. Sloan Foundation. Professor Tannen is the advisory editor of the series Oxford Studies in Gender and Language, and she's associate editor of the journal Language in Society, as well as serving on the boards of many other journals. Dr. Tannen makes frequent guest appearances on network television, including programs such as 2020, The News Hour with Jim Lehrer, The Today Show, Good Morning America, ABC World News Tonight, and CNN. She's written articles for most major magazines and newspapers, including the New York Times, the Washington Post, USA Today, Time, Newsweek, and the Harvard Business Review. Her book, You Just Don't Understand: Women and Men in Conversation, was on the New York Times bestseller list for nearly 4 years, including 8 months as the #1 nonfiction title. Her 18 other books, including the award-winning Talking from 9 to 5, Women and Men at Work, have all garnered critical acclaim. Have you ever had an experience where something you said or didn't say produced a surprising response in the person you were talking to? An innocent remark interpreted as critical, an offhand comment received as an insult. Often the problem is not what we say, but how we say it. We use the term conversational style to refer to the ways we communicate our thoughts and intentions. When conversational styles differ, the conclusions you draw about others and the impressions they get of you may be inaccurate. Conversational styles often vary depending on cultural, regional, and ethnic background, as well as by gender, and even between members of a family. Someone you perceive as aggressive might be trying to make a friendly connection. Someone you perceive as excessively reserved might only want to be polite. In these lectures, we'll learn what conversational style is, how conversational styles can differ, and how these differences affect relationships. We'll learn not only how to recognize these differences, but also how to adapt to them in order to improve relationships at home and at work. In the process, we'll investigate the subfield of linguistics called sociolinguistics, the study of language and the effects of its use on social interaction. We'll thus come to understand more about the workings of, as well as how to improve, one of the most fundamental aspects of our life: communication. For more information on this course, please visit its webpage at www.modernscholar.com, where you'll have access to links to related sites, a seminar room to share your thoughts with other students, and yes, of course, a final exam. And now we begin That's Not What I Meant, the Sociolinguistics of Everyday Conversation, Lecture 1. Conversational Style: The Power of Language in Your Life. And now, Professor Tannen.
I teach a course at Georgetown University called Cross-Cultural Communication. A student who took that course once commented that the course saved her marriage. When I go to scholarly meetings, my fellow linguists stop me in the hall and they tell me that they showed an article that I wrote to a friend or a relative and it saved their marriages. What can
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.